Good day all YouTube viewers, it's your Logoon, the Cabin Dutchman, aka Mr. G to the J, E to the K, aka I'll take the A, can spray all motherfuckers. And welcome to a very special video on which I will explain in steps of how to install my custom content for the game of Borderlands. And later in this video I will also show you how to update your previously installed custom content that I've created whenever I bring out a new patch, or if I make a addition to my content, because I am currently up to this day and into the future will keep supporting my own work with new patches, updates and everything in due time interval. We are now currently on my Gearbox forums custom content page. Here you can see well, everything concerning my custom created content, sectioned in various headers with credits, download links, promotional videos, review videos, and of course the known item cards of all the items and weapons that I've created up to this point. But what you really want to concern yourself with is the top right here, the download links. What you'll need first, if you just, or if you're about to start, trying to get your hands on custom created content, the first thing you'll need and the most vital thing you need is Dr. Z's patch. So go ahead and click this link. I will bring you to a Google Drive page with 5 new files. One installation tutorial that you can read, one drzpatch.upk, nvcpl.dal, UE3 shader compile worker.exe, and win7_fix.bat. The patch installation README file you can use if you want to read exactly where you need to place things in your own time. But what you really need are these 4 files. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on them and download them, like so. And now you might get a warning like so, where yeah, this might be Dutch for all you people. It's basically who are not Dutch. It's basically saying like, oh my god, this file is not downloaded enough, and we think that it's dangerous for your computer. All you gotta do is go to your downloads and say keep, yes, keep, yes, keep. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up, well, the places where you need to install all of these various items. Unless I've got 2 versions, so it'll just delete these. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna search for our Borderlands installation file. And assuming that you use Steam, I'm gonna follow the Steam path of where you need to install these things. In my case, that is my F drive in my program files. Then I go to Steam, then I go to Steam Apps, Common, Borderlands, and here we are in our main Borderlands installation directory. And we're gonna drag and drop win7_fix.bat right there. And we're gonna double click binaries, and we're gonna drag and drop nvcpl.dal right here. And we're gonna drag and drop UE3 shader compile worker.exe right there. Then we're gonna back off, then we're gonna go to Willow Game Cook PC, and we're gonna drag and drop drzpatch.upk right there in your main Cook PC folder. Then we're gonna go back to the main Borderlands installation directory. We're gonna right click on win7_fix.bat and run as admin. Yes, well, I want to run it as admin. Hit the enter button and it should do fine. Now, word of note to all of you people who are using Steam, this is essential that you do this. You go back to your binaries, you're gonna search for nvcpl.dll, and you're gonna delete this bitch, because that file is only really necessary for when you want to access the Unreal Development Kit hidden inside the codes of the game. However, this same file, this nvcpl.dll file, also tends to screw with your save files when you are a Steam user. So auto safekeeping, let's not use it. Alright, this is only basically reserved for retail versions of Borderlands. Now that we have installed DrZ's patch.upk, we can go ahead and install my custom content. So we're going to go back to the Gearbox software forum page, and we're going to click on the link TDW Weapon Collection. TDW stands for the Dust Wastes. And you get this file, or this RAR file. You just hit the button of download and it will start downloading. I will skip to the part where it's downloaded. Okay, welcome back everybody. The Dust Waste Gear Collection.rar file has been downloaded. All you gotta do is go to your folder or where you will find your downloads. Open that stuff up in WinRAR, and you're presented with various .upk files. All you gotta do now is drag and drop these things into the right package. In this case, that is, you go back to your main Borderlands directory. You're gonna go to Willow Game, Cook PC, Packages. You're basically gonna select all of these items, and you're just gonna drag and drop them right there. Alright, next thing you want to do is, of course, being able to acquire the various weapons and items that I've made. Now we'll go back to the Grimjow, or well, basically my forum page, and we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of it. Right there we got some Willow Tree codes, so you're going to go ahead and open yourself up your Willow Tree. And then of course you're going to select which save file you want your various weapons and items to spawn into. You go to your items tab and click new item, scroll down right here. Now you've got two options. You got the normal Grimjaw shield and the hardcore Grimjaw shield. The normal Grimjaw shield is meant for people who just casually want to collect my weapons. The hardcore Grimjaw shield is reserved for people who are more of a Borderlands veteran and want to struggle and fight to be able to obtain these weapons. Meaning that the hardcore Grimjaw shield has a lower chance of allowing you to find the various items and weapons that I've created. All you gotta do is you gotta select the code like so, hit Ctrl C, go to Willow Tree, and on your new item you're gonna select import item from clipboard. And there you go, we got the hardcore Grimjaw shield installed. All you gotta do then is save changes, save as, in my case it's save file number 1, and save it, and you're good to go. The next time that you open up Borderlands and you go to your character on which you have installed it, or basically installed the Grimjaw shield on, you'll find in your item section, you'll find yourself a new shiny, brand new hardcore Grimjaw shield. Alright, and now for how to update your custom Mr. Grimjaw's custom content pack whenever I get around to release a patch or an update to it. Note that this is still the old Gearbox forums, and I haven't brought out the new update yet, but we're gonna pretend that I've already uploaded the new patch for the sake of explanation inside of this video. Basically, we're gonna update the revision date of the 21st of January 2016 to the revision of the 23rd of January 2016. Basically an update that I'm gonna release today and will be online at the same time that you people view this video. Basically what will happen is the download link will update and will take you to a new download file here inside my Google Drive. In this case it is the Dust Waste Weapon and Item Arsenal.rar. Basically you're just gonna hit the download button on it like so, because this screen, you'll be presented with the screen that we're looking at right now, sorry. and well, you're basically gonna hit the download button. So let's skip to when this little download finishes. Alright, here we are. The Thus Waste Weapons and Items Arsenal has been downloaded. All you gotta do now is open her up, and you're presented with the following: a readme.txt file, the Thus Waste 3 PDLC UPK, Bloodless Sounds, Mesh Black Hole, Juggernaut, One Shot, basically the whole thingamajig. Now, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna go to, assuming that you've installed Borderlands on Steam, you're gonna go to Program Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Borderlands, Willow Game, Cook PC, Packages. And as you can see, these are the old files. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna select all these old files and hit Shift Delete. Why don't you simply overwrite the old ones by dragging and dropping these into, basically into your packages folder? Because let's say custom content for Borderlands can be a little iffy sometimes, so it's best to instantly get rid of all your UPKs and replace them with the new ones. Do not worry, however, because anything concerning like people or concerning the fact that you might be fearing for weapon or data loss with your save files, don't worry. As long as you don't have Borderlands, the game running at the same time that you're doing this, then there is no biggie, because the game can only start doing stuff with your save file if the game is running. So now that we've deleted the old files, we're gonna select these UPK files and we're gonna drag and drop them right there into your packages folder. Now, what is so special about the new update? The new update brings a change of wind, something that people have been asking my ass off and for a very long time: the replacement of the Grimjaw shield. The old Grimjaw shield that we once knew, that we all used to be able to farm for my custom made weapons and items, is gone and is now replaced by a usable item, basically an item that once clicked on when it's in your inventory will basically give you the same effect of a Grimjaw shield, but without the whole I need to equip it and a certain equip slot gets basically clogged up with this item for as long as I want to keep farming. Now, with the removal of the Grimjaw shield and the addition of a new item that one can use to, administer themselves some Grimjaw items that I've made, of course, one will need to make a place for this item to be included in their inventory. So here we are, we're on Willow Tree, and we're on a character in which I want to administer the so-called Grimjaw vial, as I like to call them, Grimjaw vials or Grimjaw drugs or whatever you want to call them, which will be the new medium of acquiring various items and weapons that I've made. Now, just like I said earlier, I haven't updated anything concerning the new patch of the 23rd of January just yet, until actually I get this video done. So for now, I have basically the the military codes here in a text document here in the back, as you can see. Once I actually get around to bringing out this update, all of these various military codes will be out and open in display on on my forum, basically somewhere here where normally, or where currently, the codes for the Grimjaw shield resides. Hold on, let me just scroll down here for a second. Here we are. These codes for the old Grimjaw shields will be replaced with the codes for the Grimjaw vials, basically. But what you want to do then It's just the codes will be placed in here. You're just gonna select the code like so. You're gonna hit the Ctrl+C button. You're gonna in military, you're gonna create a new item. You're gonna click on that new item and it's like import item from clipboard. Now there's one crucial difference between the old Grimjaw shield, for example this one, and the new Grimjaw drug. Let's just call it that way. And it has something to do with quantity, because the Grimjaw drug is a usable item and not a static item like the Grimjaw shield. As you can see, quantity Grimjaw shield 1, but when I go to the vial, quantity 100, meaning that inside of your inventory you will have this item times 100, meaning that you can administer this item 100 times and then it's gone. The download, or basically the codes that I will place on the forums, will have a standard 100 uses. However, if you wish to up the usage quantity to more than 100, all you have to do is you go to your Grimjaw drug, you're gonna go to quantity, and for example, instead of 100 times this weapon, you're gonna set it to maybe 10,000 times. And don't forget to hit save changes. Once you hit save changes, hit save your file, save your save file, and you're pretty much good to go. So let's skip to the game, and I'll show you what the new Grimjaw drug is all about. Welcome back, everybody. We're now inside Borderlands, and when you scroll to your item screen with page up, page down, etc, etc, you'll find yourself your new, basically your new Grimjaw drug. As such, Mr. Grimjaw's mediocre arsenal drug injector, courtesy of Mr. Grimjaw himself. Quickly inject this into your bronchial artery to start tripping on all that GJ loot. So don't worry, this injector hasn't been used before, I believe. This is the mediocre one, this is the hardcore one. All you have to do now, in order for you to find one of my Grimjaw items, either a pearlescent or a legendary or whatever, all you gotta do is hit it once. Click. Did you hear the chick chick sound? That means that it has been administered. Now, for the more observant among you, you might notice that you can, well, due to the fact that you have a quantity setting in this case of 1000, I basically have 1000 mediocre arsenal drug injectors, meaning you might question, like, if I rapidly click it right now, just like click, 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 will the effects stack? AKA meaning that I will find a whole lot more Grimjaw items than normal. Answer: no, you won't. I've made damn sure that it is not stackable. So you can click this for days, you can keep clicking it, but it will only register one. Now you might ask, well, if I click the hardcore one, will it stack with the hardcore? Well, no. If I would click the hardcore one right now, the mediocre drug injector will get overwritten, and the game will switch to the hardcore variant instead of the mediocre variant, and vice versa if you are on the hardcore and you want to go to mediocre. And that's pretty much it. That's your new way of acquiring Grimjaw gear and items and whatnot. I hope this video was very informative to all of you, and I hope that you will enjoy my custom weapons and items now that you don't need to use the Grimjaw shield anymore. As you can see, I got the Harmonious Aegis equipped. Grimjaw shield is a thing of the past. Now we're all on drugs. Okay, I'm a drug dealer. I mean, somebody's gonna sue me. I just believe it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, for more future content and more future Borderlands custom content that you can't find anywhere else on the internet and on the planet. Thank you very much for watching, but I'm out of here.